Come to think of it, Ayuma Nishino was always a lazy person from before. I always thought it wasn't cool to put in work to things, ever since I was a kind in elementary school. However, one day my life changed, and I had to start pulling in work. Now, I'm in my first year of high school. I go to the best high school in my prefecture. My childhood friend Yuko, who turned out to be a beauty, makes fun of me each time we see each other. Just a while ago, we're a couple on good terms. But ever since her dad's business went bankrupt, her personality seems to have changed. She suddenly broke up with me and started dating some other guy. Yuko and her new boyfriend all go to the same high school. Yuko's new boyfriend's name is Fujishima. He's got good grades, and the teachers love him, saying this he's going to get into Tokyo University. He would get complimented in front of the whole class. He's different from me. Ever since my father, I would sleep during class. My teacher said I was a delinquent, and everyone around me knew rumors about my family. They didn't want to hang out with me. However, there was this one girl who didn't care about the kind of stuff and came up to me of the cute cat-like type.
Morning, Nishino-kun! You got bedhead!
Oh yeah. She could just ignore me, but she went out of her way to talk with me. My everyday life was dark and gloomy until I met Hinata sleeps during class. Even when she's sleepy, she holds it back. Her posture is good too. She always listens to the teacher seriously, and the teachers keep complimenting her, looking at her actions. Little by little, I started to put in more effort in my studies. I can't deny that I got inspired by her. One day, I met Yuko in the city. Unfortunately, her boyfriend was with her too.
Hey, Yuma, haven't you got a girlfriend yet?
Not yet.
Huh, of course not. Once I take a good look at you, you're so average. No muscles, not even have you got good grade.
While saying so, she was peeking into Fujishima-kun's face, who was standing beside her.
Fujishima-kun, did you come in the first place for the last exam? Recently, you've been #1 for every single test you took.
Yeah, easy. I'm aiming for Tokyo University after all. Everyone else pays for the exam but fails. We just live in different worlds. I'm going to Tokyo University. What are you going to do with your future? Some low-rank university? Or you need to get a scholarship to pay for it? I heard your family is having a tough time right now. You're poor, right? I heard you live in a rundown apartment. I feel bad for you, ma'am. As for me, I live on the top floor of a high-rise condo. Why don't you come around to hang out? You probably never will be able to look down on the world from a balcony so high above. I thought I would kindly give you, a loser, the opportunity to come up. What an a-hole.
Fujishima-kun, isn't that a little too much?
Not a problem, look at him. He probably listens with the right ear and lets it go out of the left ear. You go look at her, watch and set.
Hey, the movie is about to start. Let's go, Fujishima-kun. See you then, Yuma.
Hey, Yuko, what was that? You shouldn't be talking to your ex.
I talked to Yuma just because we happened to bump into each other. What are you worried about?
I wonder. I heard them talking while they went away. I went to bookstore and headed home. I bought some past exams for Tokyo University. I'm not letting go of my desk, putting in work studying. Although I don't have money, I want to go to uni. I don't even have the money to hang out in the arcades. That makes it easier to focus on studying. This could be the irony of fate. Next day at school, Fujishima-kun came to bully me. Without any good morning, he stated in front of everyone. A dummy like you should go to a dumb university. I'll be going to Tokyo University. Even the teacher was on his side. He said, Yamabuki, don't get in Fujishima's way, okay? But he's the one trying to stress me out, trying to get in my way. I didn't do anything. One day, there was a question from the International Mathematical Olympiad on the bulletin board in the corridor. Apparently, somebody solved the proof problem. It was still unsolved after class yesterday. When everyone came to school this morning, it was already QED. The math teachers were in a panic in front of the bulletin board. Who solved this? This is a really difficult problem. Could it be you, Fujishima? Everyone thought it was Fujishima. The teachers called him over and started questioning him. Me? How can I say this? Judging from the way he answered the question, he wasn't him. As I was watching what was going on from a distance, some girl tapped me on one of my shoulders from behind. I turned my head around in surprise. The girl was smiling while she said,
I know who solved the math problem. Look at how the Japanese letter for no is spelled. Nishino-kun, you often write like that, don't you? I saw you write a no like that several times when you had to write something on the blackboard.
Oh, I was surprised. I thought my handwriting wasn't so recognizable. But according to her, my no was standing out, and she selected me. The cutest girl in our school, Hinata Tachibana. If Yuko was a hot type, she was a cute type, the kind of girl I would like to see in a cardio cosplay. I never would have told her to have such a sharp...
Stop fooling around! I saw you as you solved the problem yesterday, after class. You were really quick. You put the chalk down as if nothing happened. Koba-chan was saying it's the kind of problem you would get in the secondary exam. For Tokyo University. I also want to go there, so I tried it, but it was impossible.
I just got lucky. I had a hunch that there was a correct answer.
You're being too humble, I know that. You were studying alone until the doors got shut the other day. Your results from the mock test even showed that you were on the safety line, right? I must admit, I took a peek.
Keep it a secret, alright? I had to make sure about it. You know, I never like getting attention from people. Just don't. Hinata became the only person who supported me out of school. A few months later, he couldn't even make it through his second, third, and first choice. It could be that karma finally caught up with him. Never in my life did I forget how he was, crying in front of all those people. Now, once I became a student of Tokyo... No way, that's happening! I've already have a girlfriend. Adamai wasn't an incompetent student after all, and she always supported me behind the scenes and come talk to us. I looked over my shoulder. Hinata was being considerate, and what's past is past. I hear she broke up with Fujishima. Apparently, after Fujishima failed all of his exams, she's been up to no good.
Ugh, I can't stand this. Why is Yuma with another girl and not with me? I can't stop crying. I had to realize who was actually the smartest between Shinji and Yuma. I wanted to be by his side.
Today. On the other hand, Hinata is also a student of Tokyo University. It's only natural that I get to spend a lot more of my time with Hinata. I heard that Fujishima isn't even studying anymore. They say he's in his mom's basement, playing video games all day. Well, I'll be a doctor in the future. Hinata also. Both of us clear paths to pursue. We're also looking into getting married. But for now, we're just enjoying our relationship. I'm Tsukasa Nita, a 25-year-old office worker. My hobby is saving money and thrift spending. I live in a close to the office and the layout is spacious, full of good things. The only problem is the walls are a little thin, and the neighbors can hear everything I do. What? Notice of demolition due to hazing? My sweet home that I finally managed to find. And yet, the notice tell me that I was possibly evicted from there. I wonder what I'm going to do now. Whoa.
Wow.
While I was thinking in the break room at work, my workmate Aki Oshira approached me. I let out a loud voice, startling her. Oh, it's just you, Aki.
Hey, how rude.
She puffs out her cute little cheeks and insists she's hungry. Aki is a beautiful girl and idol in our department. Frankly speaking, I'm not a good enough match for her.
So, what's troubling you?
Oh, actually the apartment I'm living in is going to be demolished. I was thinking of where to live from now on.
I see. Tsukasa-kun, you are a cheapskate, so you...
Deliberately changed her tone of voice in an attempt to scare me.
It's out there, apparently.
Gasps. What?
Ghosts. A grandma who passed away there long ago. That's why the rent is so cheap.
Oh, so it's stigmatized properly.
Well, it's just a rumor. I didn't know about that when I moved in. I wouldn't recommend it for that reason. So, what are you gonna do?
What am I going to do? Of course, I'm going to live there. 40,000 renita still.
Tsukasa-kun, where should I put this luggage?
Oh, put it away in the closet.
The closet it goes. Okay.
Speaking of which, Aki is helping me out naturally. But why? You're helping me out.
What? We're neighbors now, so don't worry about it. I'm sweating a lot, by the way. I'm going to take a shower.
Oh, okay. She left, leaving me slightly startled. Aki went back to her room around evening. But before I knew it... You know, Aki-san... Why are you naturally in my room these days?
Can't I stay? Hey, Tsukasa-kun, where's the next of this manga?
Oh, that's this one.
Oh, thanks.
No, that's not what I meant.
Get your plate ready.
Oh, okay.
Hey, is it good? I'm good at meat and potatoes.
Yes, delicious.
Yay!
That's one thing that happened. And other times.
Tsukasa-kun, I've already boiled the bath. Can I go in first?
No.
Changing room. I can't take a bath if I don't take off my clothes, right?
Before that, why don't you take a bath in your room?
No fun.
That also happened. Hey, Aki. Why don't you go back to your room? Is there a reason?
Well, sometimes there is in Tsukasa-kun. Since we're here, let's have a drink. Let's drink today.
Oh. Aki smiles and offers one drink after another. I had fallen for her. I couldn't turn her down. When I came to, I had lost consciousness. Next morning, my head hurts. I woke up on the floor for some reason. To top it off, Aki is lying unprotected on my bed. You're exposing your sleeping in a man's room. Wait a minute. Did something happen with Aki last night? I desperately tried to remember, but hangover prevented me from doing so. My outfit is the same as yesterday, and there is no disturbance in Aki's clothes. I was both relieved and disappointed. It was a complicated feeling.
Good morning, Tsukasa-kun.
You're quite something, occupying someone else's bed. She was looking around with dazed eyes, but suddenly turns all red and started...
You won't laugh?
I promise.
Okay. Actually, I didn't care about ghost rumors before, but when I thought Tsukasa-kun was in the... Not what I meant. I feel safe when Tsukasa-kun's around. So, on the contrary, I became afraid of being alone.
Then why didn't you just say so from the beginning?
Well, I was so embarrassed to be afraid of ghosts at this age.
What?
Ah, you laughed.
No, because...
Gosh, so I can keep visiting Tsukasa-kun's room, right?
Well, that's a happy proposal. But we're just workmates.
I see.
Aki smiles sadly.
You may be right. Then I need to figure out a new place to move.
After returning home, lying in bed, maybe that's why I even felt like I could still smell Aki's scent of the blanket. Kind of creepy to be alone in this room. Is it because it's too big?
Yeah!
Then I heard a noise from the next room. No, this is a... The door was unlocked, so I jumped straight into a room. Then...
What? Tsukasa, why?
What? For some reason, the eyes wide open. I'm sorry. Bursting in suddenly. Sure, it was a real ghost. Well, can be helped. Then, you the best in my room.
But...
Come on, let's go. You'll catch a cold if you keep dressing like that.
But, Tsukasa-kun, you said not to do those kind of things with people who I am not dating.
Aki puffed out her cheek. I just loved that expression. I guess I must like Aki so much that I lose my mind when she's in danger. I'll just have to be on the right time to say this, but...
What?
I like you. So, I want you to go out with me.
Tsukasa-kun.
If it is as sure.
Hey, Tsukasa-kun. If a ghost appears, protect me, okay?
No problem. Leave it to me. Well, even though I said, with such a lively atmosphere, even if there really was a ghost, it would surely run away. But I'll keep the secret from